Hello, everyone. Um, so haven't been here in a long, long time. Some of you been here with me since probably since not pro since I started. I started in 2006. Uh, doing just one video. I thought I was doing a video for me, and then people started subscribing. I had no idea what was going on. And but during those years, a lot of you, you know, uh, just stuck by me, what with me or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I'm back. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about dizziness and vertigo. And the reason that I'm doing this is because let me fix this. It bothers me sometimes if it's not right. I'm kind of I like it like perfect in there. Um, I hear a lot of people in the internet, talk about the invisible illnesses and how the suffer is chronic. It's something chronic that's been going on for a long time. Doctors don't know why it's happening, and they don't get the help. You know, it continues and continues and continues. And I have met people like that, and I'm in my 60s, right? So I'm 66. So for me, this is something that I've never seen ever. You know, I'm talking about nobody was sick, right? And I'm talking about people did get older quicker, but maybe that's the reason. But this invisible illness is happening to very young people, not just nothing old. I mean, I don't see old people complain about this. Maybe because they don't know how to use the internet, or maybe they just are quiet about it. I hear most about the young people, some of them really young in their 20s. And like my son plays with a guy, play video games, and he says he's uh, one day he couldn't play because the pain was so bad, back pain. This is stuff that I never heard of when I was that age, in my 20s. I was invincible. And there's not such a thing as anxiety, stress, none of that. And yet I was stressed to the limit. Um, so, anyways, the first thing first, okay? And we're going to talk about dizziness and vertigo, and they are different. So, how do you know which one is who, you know? And what to do for each one, by the way. So, this is, if you try this that I'm going to give you and it doesn't work at all, then it's something else. It could be emotional, it could be many things. But this is, try this first. It helps a lot of people, and everybody that I tell them, that I tell, it works like 100%. But there could be those who, there's other things, there's many other things on the surface that, you know, or below the surface, actually, that we don't know. And that's something else that I will touch that in the future. So anyway, so dizziness is when you feel like off balance, like ooh, like I imagine it's like really. I never drink. I have never drank, so I would imagine it's like when people drink, right? I don't know. I don't know what they feel when they drink, but you feel off balance. That's dizziness. When it's vertigo, it's totally different. The whole entire place just swirls, it just spins out of control. It's spinning, and it's like you close your eyes and everything is still spinning. You see what I mean? It's not like, oh, I close my eyes, I don't see it. You still feel like, but of course it's less because you're not looking at it. But again, also vertigo is felt differently by many people, but it's something. The difference between dizziness and vertigo is it's like an extreme of dizziness. It's out of control. It's really, really bad. If you don't feel like you just feel off, that's dizziness. It's not vertigo. Anyways, vertigo could be. I'm gonna share how I felt mine and what did I do about it and how did it go away. So let's start with dizziness. Dizziness has, to me, my experience is my neck, right? And if the neck is stiff, even if you don't realize it's stiff, just turn this way or turn this way. Try to look back. If when you try to look back, it hurts right there, you know exactly which one it is. It could be both, but you'll know. Then your neck is very stiff, okay? In another video, I'll concentrate on dizziness, where that come from, right? What is causing dizziness? Well, I'm sorry, not that. I'm telling you what causes dizziness, but I'm going to tell you why your muscles in your neck get stiff, why they get so tense, what is happening that makes your neck get very stiff, okay? Because in this video, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share with you what to do. And where is it coming from? It's coming from your neck, right? Okay. But what makes that happen? What happened that made your neck get stiff? That will be what I'm going to be talking about in the next video. So anyways, this is what you do. You take these fingers on each side and then just touch. You see where your ear, right? Go touch your ear, go down to the end of your ear. You go here, and then you go down. You feel with your jaws begin. You feel it. Just touch it, and then continue. Right? You can take these two fingers because it's stronger. Just go like that. Right? And as you go down from where the jaw begins, right there, go down, go back a little bit, and you feel a lot of pain, your neck is very stiff. So you go down, right, and you feel it. So you take the thumb, right, and you press, just press like that, and you're gonna feel a lot of pain. And then do circles, like circles, right? Circle, but with pressure, okay? And the first time you do it, if you haven't done it, you're going to feel dizzy or more dizzy, okay? It's normal because that is telling you that's where it's coming from. So you massage it, right? Both sides. Then you do the other, massage it, press, and you're going to feel, wow, that's a nut. If you feel that pain that you feel, it's a nut, right? Like it's a bump in the end. That think about a rubber band, right? And when you stretch it, what happened? And then you let go, it turns into like a ball in there, right? Wow. You go there, just press it, and then start to circle, just circle it. Then do the entire edge, where your head meets the neck, right there on the edge, just massage all that. Then take your hand, right, like that, and then go from here, right? This is the middle of your head. Go down all the way to your neck, and you're gonna, when you reach the end of your head, that part of your neck, you're gonna massage it. You're gonna go like that, like this. Let me see if you can see it. You go like that, like that, like that. Go right there, because I can't show you with the camera there. And then you go all around, and then move your head. Oh, you're going to hear a lot of cracking. If you have, if it's really bad, if you have Bengay or anything like that, do it. Vicks or anything like that, just do it because it has menthol. The menthol helps a lot. Or you got biofreeze, whatever you have, just do it. Okay? And then later, do it again. You know what I mean? Just do it all day long. You can do it every hour, whatever. But I don't think you're gonna need that much. The first time you do it, by the third time you do it, it will be gone, the dizziness. But the next day you feel totally different. You can walk. You're not off balance anymore. Do that. But make it like a habit that you're always massaging your neck. Sorry. As soon as you wake up, massage your neck. Before you get out of the bed, massage your neck, And I'm going to show you other things that I do to drain the lymphatic, As soon when I'm in bed, and I'll show you where to do it. Okay, and I'm trying to get AI to see maybe I can because the camera that I have and the situation here is doesn't, it's not yeah, it doesn't work to do all these kind of things. And so I thought about maybe for now do the AI and then tell the AI to do a person doing it, right? That would be great. But I gotta figure out what AI is the best, if because first of all, I don't know how to use it that well yet. And so I don't want to pay monthly to something I'm not going to use, right? And I don't know if it's easy to, once subscribe, how easy it is to unsubscribe, because what they do is they take your money automatically from your check, and I don't want to do that. Anyways, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the AI to see if I can do all this stuff. But anyway, in the meantime, I think you understood. I mean, it's very clear. You go from here all the way to the end, right there, that muscle in your neck where it meets right there in the middle of your neck, you're going to feel. If it's very stiff, the muscle there is going to be very hard. But don't worry, it's going to be like dough. Eventually it will be soft. You'll be able to massage it, and it will be soft. It won't be so hard. Also, always do the neck. And if you do that every day before you get up, because after you do it, if you do it today, tomorrow will be gone. Maybe a little bit in there. It will be gone. It may come back, and it will come back if you don't do good with the massage and you're having issues. The issues that I'm going to talk about in the other video about what's creating it, why, Okay, so that's one. That's dizziness. Dizziness, we clear up, we know what to do. It's basically, you'll be okay, just do that massage. Now we're talking about vertigo. Now, vertigo is a whole different situation. Vertigo, the way I found out vertigo, right? I had it in 2009. I came up the stairs. My house in California. I came up the stairs and everything went black, but quickly, like super fast. And I went, wow. And then I went. It was early in the morning. I just got all my stuff together and I went to the hospital, and they couldn't find anything wrong with me, because that's what people talk about, the invisible illness, because doctors don't know what the hell's going on either. So I went in, the doctor, they didn't know what to do. They know what's, And then I said, oh, fuck. And then I was sitting there waiting to be seen, and I hear, more people coming in, and I can hear them talking about they were feeling dizzy, And I said, well, I guess I'm not the only one. A lot of people feeling this. Well, I went home. They didn't do anything. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. Okay, so I went home. That was it. I mean, I had off balance, I had dizziness, but mostly I had anxiety and panic attacks, which I'm going to talk in another video. What happened? Why did you get a panic attack? What is anxiety? What is the difference between anxiety and a panic attack? And what can you do about it? Because anxiety is not going to go away. It's not a cure for it because it's a message. You understand? In other words, if you have an alarm in your kitchen, right? And all of a sudden you're burning the food, the alarm is going to go off, right? It's going to go off. And then you cannot say it's going to be cured. It's never going to happen again. Yeah, it may not never happen again unless you burn the food again. Then it's going to go off again. Imagine an alarm that you can't do anything about. It's there. You can't touch it. You can't do anything about it. You have no control. That's your physical body. The message is from your physical body. You have no control. The only thing you can do is manage. You can't tell the body not to give you a message. The body's going to give you a message. But the message is to help you. You're doing something. So what you do is you take the message and do something about it. In my case, and these essences helped me. They told me all that. Okay, they told me about how if the body give you a message and you acknowledge, just acknowledging that you got it. And that what that means, that you acknowledge that you got it. It's not the, oh, okay, it's a message. Okay, no. When you pinpoint exactly what you were doing, that the body gave you the message, it goes away immediately, like a miracle. And I think that's what people call miracles, right? Because you pinpointed it. And the body said, okay, she got the message. Let me give you an example. Okay, I gave you the one about your cooking. Smoke is coming out, the alarm goes off, and you don't know. You're like, oh my God, what is the alarm? I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's driving me crazy. This alarm. Oh my God, I'm getting a headache. And the smoke keep coming and the whole thing is burning, right? What happens if you don't take care of that? Well, the kitchen will burn, right? Eventually it will burn the whole house. So, but you didn't pay attention to the message. You got mad at the alarm. You said, this freaking alarm, I don't know what to do. How do I turn it off? I don't know. And you have no control, right? I think, make believe, think about it, an alarm that is invisible. Invisible, you can't see it, you don't know where it is. And you're just furious, you curse, you say, why me, poor me, why I gotta deal with this alarm and everything. But you're not taking care of the fire in the kitchen, right? It will continue to go on and on and on and on and on and on until the household burns and everything. Now, if you hear the alarm and you go, oh, I'm burning the food, and you take care of that. Just the fact that you said, oh, I'm burning the food, the alarm go off immediately. In your body, In real life, you have to take it out, clean up the smoke, blah, blah, blah. But not with your body. As soon as you say, oh, I'm burning the food, the pain goes away. So that's the way the body works. So that's why you can say, I'm going to cure anxiety. Or I'm going to cure, you can't. Anxiety is a message. And there's a few messages that I'll talk about in another one because I don't want to go off in here, get off the subject about the dizziness and vertigo. But I'll talk about, the other one. But all these, everything, there's many things, not many, but there's a few messages that the body give you. And I'm going to give you an example that I had situations where month, and I'll talk about that. I'm not going to continue on this one because I'll go for month, about, and nothing nobody can do. And then one day I just got it. And the minute that I got it, I'm talking about seconds. Everything go away. The pain went away that I had for 3, 4, 5 months. 5 months in pain. Nothing can be done. And I got the message, boom, because I already knew at the time, these SSS told me that what it meant, they didn't tell me, this is what is happening. This is why you have this pain. No, they didn't tell me that. They told me that a message, any pain, anything, it's a message from the physical body. And that the minute that I that I pinpoint what the message is, it goes away immediately. You understand? So they didn't tell me, oh, this is happening because you're doing, no, no. They never told me, they never told me why I get this, why I got a panic, because they didn't tell me that. I just have to figure out myself, okay? But they gave me how to find the problem, how to how to understand what the body's telling me. You understand? And that's why I'm here sharing with you. Okay, so vertigo. Now we're talking about vertigo. Vertigo, for what happened to me, you know, is one day I wake up and there's no floor. But first of all, before that, everything went black completely, black, black. And I was like, it went seconds. Everything went black. And I got, well, I was terrified, terrified. So when I finally was able to get out of the bed, there was no floors. There was no floors. I was off in the air, basically. I didn't feel the floor. And mine, I think I read from this doctor. She wrote a book, and I bought it just to support her because I already felt she gives you something to do for free on YouTube, what to do, and it kind of helped me. But I didn't do it. The other one really helped. The Epi, it's called Epi maneuver. That really helped. But I also went to a chiropractor to do it for me because the other way I was doing it with my son. So I'm nervous and he was nervous, so we didn't do it right, the right way. But I bought the book, it was only like $10 to support her because she said, this doctor, I forgot where she is. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot where she is. But this doctor, and if you want, I can give you the link. I can find it. This doctor, she said she's dealt. She worked in a hospital, I forgot where. But she's, her thing was vertigos, right? People with vertigo. And she did it for many years. Probably, I don't know, 20 years. She did it 20 years working with vertigo. And it was incredible, right? That one day she wake up and she had vertigo. Okay. So she told her chief doctor, what happened, and she said it helped, when she told him that what a punishment, here I'm trying to help people with vertigo, and I get it. And he said, it's not a punishment. It happens to you so that you can help your patients better. And it made her feel better. But she went ahead. It was really horrible for her, like terrific. And I know because I didn't get it like her. For her, it would be feeling. And I don't, for me, it was more like no floors. So thank God. Hers was, millions of times worse. But it's still, if there's no floor, it's horrible. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no floor. I get both are terrific, and they're just different terrific. So anyway, so she was incapacitated, not being able to work because she couldn't get out of the bed. And even in bed, when you move, it's horrible. So she was incapacitated completely. So they even the doctors, because she's a doctor, so the doctors, they did a surgery and it still didn't go away, which I'm against that. Don't even go there. I have a friend that had like 10 surgeries in ears and it's horrible. But anyway, well, do whatever you have to do. You know what I mean? I'm not touching that. Do whatever you have to do. So, um, so anyways, eventually one day she was just so depressed and she started to ask, what I was, I need help, I need help. I can't live like this anymore. And then one morning, it just hit her what to do. And she did it. And it went away forever. So she decided to, she was back to work and helping a lot of patients. And then it got, you know, she did a video and she wrote a book because her book is really cheap. I want to say less than $10 because the last few years is overwhelming amount of people that had vertigos. So by her doing the video and by her doing the book, it kind of all the doctors in the hospital were happy because she's bringing the numbers down. People that need it. You know what I mean? Because the hospital can deal with this. So many people coming with vertigo. Hospital can only do so much. So, and then all the chiropractors and everything. So, I mean, I did what she said to do, and I don't think I did it right because I did it with my son, and we both are scared and everything, but it helped. I would say I did it twice, and first of all, I was terrified to do it the first time because I said, oh no, I don't want everything to, because yeah, mine too, they would spin, everything would spin. I had no floor, but everything would spin too. Um, But I think in her case, even if she didn't move, it was spinning all the time. So that's her. Me, if I stay still like that, ooh, I feel off, but not. That's, but I was disabled. I was disabled. I couldn't walk, you know. I have to walk touching the walls or, the chair or something. It was horrible. How do you cook? I couldn't cook. I couldn't take care of my cat and imagine bending down to feed them. No, it's horrible. No, fucking falling there, it's terrible. So I depended on my son, and I think that was too much for him. You know what I mean? It was too much for when somebody doesn't feel, when somebody gets sick, the caretaker needs help. Needs support, needs understanding. They need somebody that said it's okay and take not just that, not just a moral support, but actually somebody to say, hey, take a break. I'll take care of your mom, or I'll take care of you, whatever, your children. That's what we need. We need to help each other. Anyways, so that's when I started doing. Thank God, thank God for delivery. So I got Walmart delivery, I got Target delivering, I got Whole Food deliver, and now that I moved so far away, now I get Costco delivery and BJ delivery. I get everybody to deliver. But now I doing it because I don't want to be out there with all the people and oh my God, it's too much. I could do it, but I just don't want to. No, I don't want to be walking, and it's not pleasant. Walking in nature and walking in the mall or walking in Walmart or walking in Costco is it's too much. The noise, the people, it's too much for me. So, anyways, so let me continue. So she did it, and I said I did it with my son. I asked my essence if, first of all, when I first got it, I was terrified, and I asked my essence if I should go to the hospital. My essence said no because I communicate with my essence directly. He said no, and I asked it again and again. He said no, 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 don't go. And I said I'm gonna get better. He said yes, and yeah, it was terrific. It was terrific. And I'm getting better, but I was traumatized for a while, because you feel like you're gonna get it. You always ooh. Now that it went away, now is am I gonna get it? I was afraid to drive because it happened a little bit while I was riding with my sons in the car, and I had to stop and I said, "You take over." I was terrified. So that's a horrible thing, horrible, and that's why I'm doing the video. You can help somebody, that would be great. So anyways, I did it. It got better. I would say mm, so much better, like 80%, because I was able to now get up, cook, take care of my animals. You understand? I was able to go to the bathroom, everything on my own. I could feel the floor. To that lady, thank God to that lady. Okay. So I bought the book. I said, I'm going to try the one that's called Epi Maneuver. So I got it. a chiropractor, and I asked him if he knows about it. He said, yeah, it's very common. A lot of people come. He said the last year there's been so many people with vertigos, so it's very common. So I said, okay. So I went. He gave a discount for senior citizens, so that was great. He didn't charge me an arm and a leg, right? Because now it's like terrible to go to a doctor. So I did it, and I'm going to show you a picture so you know what it looks like. I did it. He did it once, and it was gone. But then, we did another week. We went back just to make sure, and it was good. And then another week we went back, and it was good because he can able to measure my eyes, the way they move, and I'm going to show you the picture. But also, I know I didn't feel anything when he moved it. Okay, so one of the things is you're going to know what side. Okay, the first thing is this is because you have crystals in your ear. So let me find the picture here. Let me find the picture. And let me show you. Where are you? Okay, here. Okay. Okay, so here. You see that green thing in there? Okay, think about it. That first one where it has like a red arrows, that's your inner ear, okay? So what happened is they're supposed to be down in the middle, not moving, right? But those crystals move. If they come off there, you're going to feel that. Now, those crystals, let me see if I see another picture here. Let me get another picture. Image. Let me see. Here's another one. Okay, I think you can see this better, right? Right there. You see the ear? Let me see. I'll make it bigger. Okay. Look at the ear. You see where the thing is? It's like a pink thing inside your ear. Those crystals are there. Okay? And they're fine in there because it's like kind of like a balance, You see you have the balance and it goes like this, it's good. But if it goes off balance like this, then forget it. Hell, ridiculous. That's it. So when those crystals get loose, they come down. You see the crystals in there. Let me see. You can see the little crystals in there. I'll try to make it bigger. Let me see. You see the little crystals? When they come out of there, that's when the problem begins. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Because they're supposed to be stable, right? Let me see if you can see it there. I should have been making a picture bigger. But look, the crystals are in there relaxing, but then they become loose. You see here? Yes, that's the crystal. And this is the maneuver. Okay, so with the maneuver, what they're doing is, that's called the epi maneuver. Let me see, bringing. Okay, so what happened is, if you had any trauma, you fell, you hit your head, something happened with your head, somebody hit you, you had a car accident, whatever it is, and you hit your head, chances are those crystals became loose. Oh, they're there. They're kind of there. And it could be years. I mean, in my case, decades. When you finally, boom, something happened, boom, they come off, right? And it doesn't really matter. The thing is, like, if you have vertigo, call your chiropractor, ask the chiropractor, go to a chiropractor, whatever it is, and they do it. Most of the doctors, I don't know about doctors, if they believe in that, I don't know about doctors, but the chiropractors will do it. And you tell them if they do the epi maneuver, because I'm going to write it down for you. In any case, the epi maneuver looks like this. They say you can do it at home, but I prefer, because my son is nervous and everything, but I would have done it with another person, but he gets nervous. So the doctor seat you see A? Okay. You see it right there. Epi maneuver. Okay. The doctor's taking the person's head, right? I'm bringing it down. You see? The first one is A. See? She's sitting on the bed, then he brings her down right there, right? But with the head looking to the right, right? Look. And what is he stays there for a few minutes, maybe a minute, 2 minutes. So he stays there waiting for the crystals to fall out to the whatever, to go into place. Then he quickly turned it to the other side, the left side, you see? That's D. He quickly turned it and leave it there, right? Then he goes, next one, he completely down, you see, like the person is facing down. And then quickly, do it quickly, get it up, sit up the person, sit it up. Okay, when you do that, let me see. Oh my God, there's so many pictures in here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so that's what happened, right? Let me see if I get you can go to YouTube. You're gonna find a lot of videos, and they'll show you what happened, right? But go to the chiropractor and ask him if he does. I doubt he doesn't know how to do it. Because I went to a doctor, he's a young doctor, and he's not only young, he's been doing it now for 2 minutes. So I can imagine, no? But if they've never heard of it, don't even bother. Go to one that does it. If you're having, when you don't move, it's okay. If you're having vertigo, do it immediately. It will go away. You'll be so happy. It will go away. It will go away. Just one visit, it will go away. Believe me. Get a nice doctor. There's a lot of nice doctors in there that if you're older, because my focus on this channel, it will be, and it is right now, focus on older people, But if the young come, they're welcome. But my focus is older people, okay? Because we have there's certain issues with old people, and we need to take care of each other, Because when you reach 60, the things become harder. They treat you like, no, you're beautiful, you're young. There's a lot of women in the 70s, they're beautiful. So I want to do that with this channel. I want to give you all the resources, guide you, to where you can get this and do it. And so you can live, whatever many years that you have left, right? And be able to be self-supportive, that you don't that you don't need other people to drive you to do things for you. I get food delivery because I don't want to go out. You know what I mean? To me, going to the store is not an outing. You know what I mean? To me, going and looking at the mountains and everything is beautiful, right? But going in the store is not. So I would rather, and also I support these people that do delivery, they need the money, right? So I'm supporting system, I don't know how good it is, but let me tell you something, you're not going to stop it. People, you should see, like when I order from Costco, it says the shopper is a diamond, meaning he did over 5,000 deliveries. There's people like serious about this. And I saw this guy in Walmart, and he's a shopper. He told me he makes over $80,000 a year. But, he's like hardcore hustler. And he's older. I would say late 50s. And he said that's what he does. All day working, deliver. And yeah, then he said he goes to a higher rank, where they pay you more, And so I support it. I give them a good tip. I don't, I don't complain about any of the little things, I don't do any of that stuff. But anyways, I started doing that. I really love it. And I appreciate the fact, listen, with my, look at my hair, with my vertigo, why would my son wasn't with me 24 hours, the poor guy, I need to be independent. And for me, it was wonderful to have somebody shop for me, because I don't like to ask my son or anybody. Even when I was with my husband, when I was, married, I didn't like that because they always complain. Like, you don't need this, or you don't need that, or why are you getting this? And this, like, oh, no, not right now, later. I don't want that. That's why a dog is a good company, because they're ready to go with you. You're going to go, let's go. People are not. A husband that I had, my sons, anybody, even girlfriends, friends, whatever, they're like, no, no. So I order through Walmart. They don't ask me like, why now? No, you shouldn't get that. No, they just deliver. You know what I mean? And the guy that delivers leave this stuff in there. He doesn't care what I'm ordering. He just deliver whatever I tell him. No questions asked. Just give me the shit. That's it, right? With family or friends, it's like they don't want to do it today, or I don't know. Do you need that? I mean, don't you have that already at home? With my ex, he was like, tomato, you got a lot of tomatoes. So, motherfucker, I just want the tomatoes. You see what I mean? So I don't want that. I love delivery. I'm like, I love it. I love delivery. Walmart is excellent, by the way. Excellent. So yeah, it helped me a lot. So I'm appreciative for them. I don't know what I would have done, because I don't want to be stressed out and, ask my son, go to the store. I don't want to get stressed out. I just order this shit. That's it. So that's the vertigo and that's the dizziness. Vertigo is extreme. Dizziness is off balance. If you do the exercise that I gave you, right? And if you like it, you can go on the internet, look for more acupressure for dizziness, right? Just try not to go to people that like to put fear. There's a lot of people that are putting fear a lot. And I'm talking about from other countries, from this country, doctors, no doctors, just any Joe out there is doing videos and putting fear in you. Like, be careful. You got to buy this because you're going to die. Just don't do that. Just if you saw a video and they said, do this massage, and okay, that's it. Don't look at the comments. Don't read the comments because you don't need that. You don't need all the stress of putting stupid comments in there and people that don't know what the hell. Just everybody should mind their own business. You know what I mean? And the doctor is trying to sell you something. So, they get people's attention through fear. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You're going to be okay. And the same with the vertigo. You'll be okay. I mean, it happened to me. They saved me immediately. It went away. One visit, it was gone. And this dizziness, that's something you got to do. And on the next video, I'm going to talk about anxiety. What really the cause of anxiety and what can you do about it? And then I'll talk about pains. How do you manage pain? Because pain is another thing that's not going to go away. You have to manage it. In other words, why are you getting pain here? And I'm going to tell you something that is, I'm going to share my experiences. Since I've been working with these essences, I learned so much. And it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. When I tell you what happened to me, you're going to go, nah, can't be. I would be the miracle person. Okay? Miracle. Except I do the things quietly on my own. I don't put it out there. I couldn't go to a doctor and I had the money. I ran out of money. And every time I went to a doctor, they couldn't help me. So I ended up doing it by myself, right? And then I had no money. So I don't have any record that said, oh, really? That happens to you? Okay, where is the record that you didn't? The only record I have is that I went to Walmart and I bought so many. Something happened with my feet, right? I couldn't walk. It got worse and worse and worse, so I couldn't walk. The heels of my feet hurt so bad, both of them, and I couldn't walk. It was like I felt like I couldn't tell you 100. I see a 100-year-old lady that ran. I was holding on to the wall because I couldn't walk. It was so painful. And the only record I have is how many of those inserts, the gel inserts from Dr. Scholl, how many I bought, and how many shoes, trying to change it. That's the only proof I have that how many I bought and they didn't do shit. And it went away in less than a minute. Okay, that I will share the next time that I come around. So nice seeing you, and I'll continue. I'm gonna start doing videos every week, like 2 or 3 or 4 videos every week, and because I have a lot to share with you. Okay, so have a good day.